When I was in my teens, my dad came home one day and said, "John, I want to teach you something that I just learned." And he got us to sit side by side on a couch and said, "Here's what I want you to do, John. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to focus all your attention on your left foot. Your left foot. You close your eyes and I'll talk you through this." He said, "Now you're thinking about your left foot. It's just sitting there, isn't it? It's just resting on the floor. You can feel a gentle bit of pressure, but you're not working any muscles. Your foot is relaxed. It's comfortable. Now, bring your attention up," he said, "just to your ankle now. Your ankle's sitting there resting on your foot. And again, it's not doing any work. It's at peace. It's at rest. And so your ankle it's just comfortable, isn't it? Maybe you can feel the air breezing past it." And then he said, "Move your attention up to your calf." And he went all the way up one side of the body and down the other. And I don't know where he learned this, but looking back now, I realize what he was teaching me was what is very common today. It's a practice called mindfulness body scanning. It's one of those practices that help draw your awareness to the present, to your own experience, off the past worries and the future worries, just into the present and your own experience. This is very common. Dad taught me it before it was cool, but here it is today, this big thing called mindfulness. It's a big deal in schools and workplaces and in mental health. But what is it? What is it? It is quite a vague thing to try and explain what mindfulness is. In one way, it's easy. It's living in the now. Not in the future, not in the, it's in the now. But what does that mean? So we're going to get a bit of help today from some experts. Firstly, I've got Dr. Katherine Thompson. You'll have to work with me as we read some of these definitions. Dr. Katherine Thompson, Australian, Christian, she's got half a dozen degrees. She's a very smart lady, but she's a social worker, basically. But she deals with mental health. And she says, mindfulness is the awareness that emerges through paying attention on purpose, in the present moment and non-judgmentally to the unfolding of experience, moment by moment. Now, you'll see we kind of need different angles on this. So I'm also going to bring into evidence Dr. Sam Harris, who is a famous atheist, but also a neuroscientist and a mindfulness guru. He, like our friend Craig, sat through a lot of hours of training in mindfulness in all kinds of places around the world. But he says this, he's an atheist. He says there's nothing spooky about mindfulness. It is simply a state of clear, non-judgmental and undistracted attention to the contents of consciousness, whether pleasant or unpleasant. So this is an idea. We're going to dig deeper. I know you're still thinking, but what is it? We'll get there, don't worry. But this has become such a big deal, such a big idea that I wanted to launch our new series with mindfulness. Our new series is called New Religions because there are some ideas that are so dearly felt by some people today. They've become quite a big fashion in our education and health professions that we might call them religions of their own. These are actually things people think are connected to the meaning of life, connected to what's wrong with the world.